Right here where we're at, this is Pulaski. Pulaski Road was historically the separation of two different gangs, which you will have the Gangster Disciples on this side, to my right, which is west, and east of Pulaski is where the Vice Lords. So back in my days, I would have these corners. I have guys on this corner selling drugs for me. This corner here was what you would call a money corner, and under the underworld. So we sold crack cocaine, we sold heroin, I sold marijuana. I made a lot of money on this corner, but also destroyed a lot of lives on this corner as well.
North Lawndale is a suburb in West Chicago. Crime rates here are 285% higher than the national average. Although gun violence is on the decrease in Chicago, that's not the case in North Lawndale. Derek Brown knows all about gang life. He was once a gang leader going under the name Shotgun.
This corner here is responsible for like 60% of the violence in the North Lawndale area. At the time, this was a drug-infested, gang-infested community, and quite naturally, I became a product of that infestation. All that I ever seen and known coming up through this community was drug dealing, pimping, prostitution. At the age of 13, I joined the gang. Throughout my juvenile years, I've been in jail for robbery, battery, gang recruiting, auto theft, drugs. So with that lifestyle, it led me to the penitentiary at the age of 17.
When Brown was released from prison, he went back to gang life. That path led to him being shot.
I could see the blackness of the barrel, and when he shot, that bullet was right here, left side, which is inches from my heart, and that's how close I came to death.
Brown finally began the process of following a new direction, helping out as a violence interrupter, a role that aimed to stop the cycle of youth joining gangs.
And that's when my purpose came. I still was going by the name of Shotgun, and the guys, I was getting paid to stop violence. And when I say stop violence, they stop. It was easy for me. Come on.
Although Brown didn't have any formal boxing training or experience himself, he knew all about fighting.
I didn't have no money, I didn't have anything. All I had was a past. My past was gang, fighting, and all the above. And I started teaching these kids how to box. And Boxing Out Negativity was born right there. Use your feet, look.
Brown saw boxing as a way of connecting with youth and channeling their energy. So he began his own violence prevention program, Boxing Out Negativity.
The aim for Boxing Out Negativity is to grow young men to be them better selves. The aim to Boxing Out Negativity is not just to teach our youth how to fight in the ring, but every day to fight their way through life to be their better selves, whether they want to box or be young, productive people in society, but most of all, to aim them to grow, to give back. So Boxing Out Negativity is not just a program, it's a way of life.
Closed it down. It's considered like the Carter. Look, now what's going on right here? See, this is very hot, man. The police all up and through here tonight. They're looking for somebody. camp. Something didn't happen over here. There goes some AMG right there.
But the organisation isn't just a boxing programme. Charles Buchanan and China Fonza work as outreach officers for Boxing Out Negativity. They are tasked with de-escalating tensions on the street.
A lot of these youth are not involved with the gangs, but their family is. And when gang members, the ops, as they call them, the opposition, find out, well, in Chicago, everybody's open for a hit. If we can't get you, then I'm gonna look for your sister, your cousin, your nephew, your mama, your girlfriend. You hiding good, so we're gonna draw you out. That's why Chicago's so dangerous.
For these kids, it's an obstacle course. It's like they're running over a minefield. You know, if they're not fighting in school, they're getting fought on the way to school or either on the way out.
We go anywhere in our community, and we're welcomed. The gang members know we're coming. They don't bother us. If they don't want us around, they'll tell us we gang banging. So that's like telling us it's hot over here and you guys are in danger, you know. And so then we'll just exit, but not far away. We're always on the peripheral, and then here we come right back in, you know, to let them know that we're here no matter what.
Difference in today's time in gangs and back then in gangs, it was more structured. So everything that was in the gang life had its commands and its do's and its don'ts. In today's time, you're in a gang just by association. Whatever crew or clique or whatever block you from, that's what you in. That's the clique you in, that's the gang you in. No structure. So I don't know if it's good or bad for a gang to have structure or no structure. But what I do understand is the no structure in today's time, meaning the killings are random. The killings has no boundaries on age with the youth that's killing or getting killed. He's 12 years old. So what happened, how he got here, we're not supposed to take him, but his life depends on him being here. So he was running away from home, getting into all type of trouble. He's a good candidate for the streets. Get lost in the streets, then you lost another child. So in order to channel that energy is to show him how to direct that energy into something else.
It's a lot of violence through North Lawndale, and it's a lot of gangs around here. So you gotta watch when you walk and stuff, and you gotta be careful when you walk. And innocent people get hurt from shootouts or just anything. Yeah, because I almost got shot before because somebody was trying to shoot somebody else. The dude they were trying to shoot used my grandpa as a shield, and my grandpa got hit 8 or 9 times. So yeah, I got terrified from that point on. I like to fight a lot on the streets. I used to be disrespectful, used to cuss people out and stuff until my mama took me here. Coach D, he got me straight. He disciplined me a lot. He led me on the right path because I was going down the wrong path at the time. He just disciplined me, taught me manners, how to be respectful. I want to be good at boxing. I want to be a champion. I want to be something in life. And it helped me release my anger because I got anger problems, so I come here to release my anger. Now, when I get out of school, I know that I got somewhere to go every day and do something. I just be on the streets doing stupid stuff.
Boxing Out Negativity is dedicated to providing kids in the area with a chance. Members are given a pass by the gangs and the cliques.
We wear our t-shirts, the Boxing Out Negativity t-shirts. It's just like a sign to other people. It's just like a stop sign. They see that sign every day. They see our shirts every day when we run. So they know what, once they see this shirt, unity, that bring unity. They throw their fists up, clapping for us, motivating us, that bring us our second wins to make us go even harder. Because we're doing it for our neighborhood.
You run through these neighborhoods, people blow the horn. That give us motivation to even go faster. Go walk down the street with our logo on so people know who he is, not being mistaken as no enemy. It's more than just boxing.
Anybody that walks through this community with one of these shirts on, and any one of these blocks where there's some type of gang activity or negative activity, when they see our children or they see these shirts, they stop doing what they're doing and they give us a safe pass. They give our children a safe pass. And I tell our children that the reason they do that is because you are their hope. They want something better for you. And you are something that is better than themselves. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 up top. 2 right there, go. Good money. Jab. Jab, jab. Good. Take your time. You're gonna get popped. Right? Good.
The gym in North Lawndale is far from perfect. It is cramped and it doesn't have an indoor practice ring. But it has developed. A few years ago, Brown ran the program from his garage.
We was a homeless program, and we're on the streets. So while we're on the streets, when it rains, we can't practice. When it snows, we can't practice. Conditions, the weather conditions, God forbid, something happens that we can't practice. So every time during the winter, we wasn't able to hold programs, and youth would reset. They'll reset themselves. You know, if I don't have nothing constructive to do, if I don't have nothing to do, I'm gonna have to convert to back what I was doing. I'm gonna have to convert back to what is my community, because your community is your playground.
This is the annual Chicago Youth Boxing Tournament. Michael Hoare was among those who competed.
Be first, Mike. There you go.
I got a TK on the first round, 45 seconds, and I feel like a champion. Boxing means discipline, I got respect, and I got heart.
Double over the jab, man. Double over the jab.
For others, there is disappointment, but defeat in the ring tells only half the story.
An L ain't nothing but a lesson. It's to better you. So I feel like, in my opinion, you ain't take an L, you ain't did nothing.
It means positive, keeping bad things away from you, keep you out of trouble, stuff like that.
If you weren't doing this, you know,
I'll be still game banging.
They are inspiring, and whatever they do, people are watching and they're willing to follow their path.
Do your thing, boy. Come on, Michi. Come on, y'all.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The future of boxing out negativity remains on a knife edge. The program receives some funding from local government as well as other donors and sponsors, but it falls short of the kind of funding the program needs, and that includes finding a long-term base that is adequate for boxing. With more financing, Brown is convinced they can protect more youth in Chicago and beyond.
I see a future in this area, but I see the future with its only hope being boxing out negativity. Because boxing out negativity is not just a program, it's a way of life. And this is the only model that will work for any community in America that's going through some type of hardship, that's going through some type of poverty.
I know a few young men that could that are in here that would possibly be dead or in prison right now. With more resources, we can touch more lives. We can really be more impactful than what we are right now.
If we had more space, we'd have more employees and we definitely have more kids. But I do see bigger things on the horizon. We're gonna have more kids and we're gonna have more champions. Because like BON is this is not like just a boxing gym or club. This is a family and we all family.
If boxing out negativity wasn't in existence, this community would be written off. This is 100% a program that can be replicated across the country because this program gives back. This program goes in all parts of the community. When the community see this program, they see a breath of life.